Recording.
This meeting is being recorded.
It's so fancy when it does that. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our booking blitz. Cincy is hosting or doing a global booking blitz today, and we wanted to make sure that we participated in that too, because as some of us who had just gotten on here were chatting, I'm going to mute everybody. And if you need to unmute, you can. But we were just chatting about how when we've done this in the past, it can be kind of like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm not sure. But we always get parties from this. And I was telling my team this earlier too. Like every time I've sat down and I have intentionally reached out to my customers and asked for a party, whatever kind of party that is, I always get things on my calendar. So it's just setting the time aside to intentionally do it. And the time is now. So some of us who are organizing this, we're going to just share some verbiage and some ideas for things that you can do. But we want to get some dates on your calendar. So whether you want to do bag parties, basket parties, whatever you call it, where you just drop off your testers with somebody and some catalogs and say, hey, collect some orders and I'll get back with you in a week. Or if you like doing Facebook parties or text parties, I just started sending a link to, like, my sister's my first host doing this right now. I sent her a link to a link tree. It has the online catalog. My sister's Cincy party online link to it, has my VIP group link to it. And then how they can register to get their party packs in the mail. And that's all I'm doing is I'm sending them party packs that has all the information in it. Cheap ones, little butterfly stamp 70-cent ones. Anyway, so just trying something new. But whatever kind of party it is that you want to do, and you can give your customers an option, but we want you to get some things in your calendar. So who wants to share first? Terry, do you want to give an idea of something that you've said to get a party booked?
Sure, you guys. Yeah, we were just talking about the history of the booking blitz because we kind of all got thrown off guard one time, probably at different times. We've been thrown off guard where they said, okay, we're going to booking blitz. And we were like, what's that? And it's part of it, I think, is the spontaneity of it and the little bit of pressure, like good peer pressure that it gives us. So even if you're really shy or you think you can't do it, you need to just try because you don't know until you try. And I was telling my team that the worst feeling is saying what if, or missing something, or not asking somebody to, host or join. And then you find out that they did it with someone else. Oops. Sorry. Can you still see me? Did I get a phone call and that was weird? Okay, sorry. I don't know why that happened. Anyway, okay, so I would like to say that my advice is to stay authentic to yourself and you won't feel weird. If you, I think if you do too lengthy of a message to a customer or friend or family, that's too much. And if you do it too quick, it sounds unauthentic, like you're herding them in and you're just, spamming everybody. So you want to do individual and you want it to be authentically your personality. So we can all give you ideas, but you need to kind of tweak it your way. I will give you this advice. I think it was Heather Earl and another consultant. They were doing a breakout at convention and they gave us a little script. And I remember in my head thinking, oh, I'll just change that a little bit. And then I thought, well, Terry, your words haven't been working for you. So why don't you use their words, right? Oh my gosh, what in the heck? Sorry, I keep getting all these phone calls. Anyway, and so maybe think about using some of our words, but then put your own flair on it for sure, you guys. So we're going to talk about who you're going to be calling, but just as an idea, this sometimes take the pressure off of me in the past, and it might take the pressure off of you. You certainly can say, hey friend, I have been, or hey, Michelle, whoever you're texting, I have been challenged by Cincy, or I have been challenged by my director to book as many parties as I can in a certain time frame. So you're not telling them how much time you have, but you're trying to show a little bit of urgency, but you're also trying to reach out for support. So you have to also ask yourself, how would you feel if you got that message? You wouldn't feel like invasive or that it was pushy. You just have to be yourself and just ask. It's perfectly okay. And there's been times where I was a little bit more wordy and I said, I have dates in this week and this week, blah, blah, blah. But in general, I think it's best if you just say something to the effect that we've gotten this challenge at my company. We're really excited about our new catalog, things like that. What would you want to hear if the shoe was on the other foot? And then I always just say, if you don't think that you can book a party, you let me know, and maybe we can figure out a solution that'll work for you, because a lot of times they think a party means they have to clean their house and make cookies, and that's not always the case. Okay, so I'll just stop there because I'm sure we're going to say some more stuff, and I know Liz has some good stuff, and Christy. So just be authentic to yourself, not too long, not too short, and just be really intentional, and just go in it with like an open mind and an open heart, and you will do really well.
I love you, Terry. You have the best way with words. Just your energy comes through all of it. So yeah, everything she just said. And then I'm just going to add, I don't want anything to come out in my text that doesn't sound like me. And so I say it out loud before I type it in. Does that make any sense? Because I don't want to be like, blah, you know, I don't want it to sound inauthentic and not like me. So I'll just give you an example of a couple that I've done recently, where I offered to my best customers a personal shopping link or a rewards link, because that's the kind of verbiage that I like to use. So I, for example, had a customer come to me and she said, oh, I love that warmer and that wax looks great, or whatever it was she wanted, but I don't think that I'll be able to afford it, you know, whatever. She basically intimated that she didn't think that she could afford it because it was too expensive. So I said, oh, do you want to get it for free? Who doesn't want to get it for free? Everybody wants to get it for free. She, of course, said, yes. How do I do that? And I say, oh, it's super easy. I'll send you a link. You send it to your friends, and I'll send you a packet with some samples. Take it to work. See what happens. That was it. I mean, I'm not calling it a party. I'm just like, this is what you do. Just use it at work, and here you go. Another one, I had a customer order a lot, and I said, you're $5 away from a qualifying party. Did you know you can earn this you can get this plus $20 in free stuff and half price items? And she's like, well, really? Wait, back it up. Tell me about that. So it's just, I think, recognizing that people either don't have the money to buy what they want now, and so you're going to offer them a party, or they buy a lot and they should probably be getting the rewards anyway. And let me tell you, once you talk them into getting their own personal shopping link, they're probably love and sensey enough to join your team. So that's my gateway to new recruits, is offering these things. Don't overthink it, is basically what I want to say. I mean, if you're like freaking out and your stomach's in a knot right now because you're like, oh, we're doing this booking blitz, I don't even know who I'm going to call. Don't worry. Just look back at your customer history, see who your hosts were in the past, and tell them there's a new catalog. Do they want to host a new party? Do they want to try the new scents? Or just go back into your order history and one at a time send text messages so you can follow up with them, and then work into the conversation somehow that they can get stuff for free and half price. Christy, you want to say something? You're next. I'm always.
Oh, I couldn't find my unmute button.
I'm always calling people out.
So I'm super, super casual, very no pressure kind of gal. And I find most success by just starting a conversation saying, hey, it's been a while. How you been? I'm putting in a Scentsy order next week. Was there anything that you had your eye on? Have you seen the new catalog? Did you like the new catalog? And then from there, if they say, oh, you know, it's tight right now, just say, you know what, I've got the perfect solution for you. We can just do a personal shopping link. And what that is it you share it with your friends and family. And if they want things, then the things on your wish list can be for your half price. And then if they agree to that, then I'll say I can drop off testers and you can just do it online. And then I give them the option with the bingo party. But I don't start off with, hey, do you want to book a party? Because if someone comes to me and says, hey, Christy, do you want to have a party? The wall goes up and my mind gets a little cluttered. And it's like, no, I don't have time for that. But if someone says, hey, you know, I noticed that you really, you were commenting a lot on this pampered chef, whatever. Did you know that I can get it for you for half price? Then they've got my interest. So I just start with a very casual conversation and I make it all about them. It's not like, hey, I want to do a bunch of parties this month. It's like, hey, what can I do for you? And this is how you'll benefit. And we're doing this new thing. to Heather Gorsuch, where we will offer out a party pack to your friends, and everyone loves getting mail sent with love, right? Or with fragrance or samples or however you want to word it. Everyone loves getting something happy. You can do this for your friends. It's no cost to you. It's something I want to do to help you have a successful event. So I don't use a script. I just start a natural conversation and then work it in that way. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that was great. So, just like everybody said, I agree. Use people's names. This is not a mass text. You're not sending out a mass text. If you are comfortable calling, or if you know your customers would appreciate a phone call, then call people. If you are just like, I never communicate with my customers via phone call, like that's weird for me, then send them a text, but make it personal. Don't just copy and paste. You can copy and paste, except for change it a little bit. But don't send a mass text. Don't send a mass group message. You could post on your Facebook, but I'm saying I think it's probably better if you don't for this, so it's more personal. They don't see it later and think like, oh, she's just like trying to get whoever to do this, or, you know, depending on if you're saying I've been challenged, because then it would make sense. Or if you're just saying, hey, I wanted to check in and see how you're enjoying your Scentsy, by the way, blah, 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 blah. So we are going to spend 30 minutes and we're going to start in just a second. So don't start yet. Don't start, be honest. We're going to start and give you 30 minutes. And if you have to get off of this Zoom, then just make sure you join back by 7:50 Central Time, whatever the 50-minute mark is, the 50 of the hour for you. Make sure you hop back on here because we want to know how you did. But hopefully everybody can stay on depending on how you're set up. But what was I saying? We're going to spend 30 minutes. And you're just going to start talking to people, okay? And we have prizes to give out. We are going to give out a prize, I think, just to the person who is the very first person to book a party, the person, and don't start yet, the person who has the most yeses by the time that we end this at the 50-minute mark, and then, or 30-minute mark, I don't know how to word that. And then the person who has the most no's, because you're going to hear some no's. If you're asking enough people, either they're going to ghost you, which I'm telling you is going to happen also, but you're going to get some no's. So whoever has the most no's also is going to get a prize. And I was looking at the little document that Scentsy Home Office put out. If you are interested, it's I can post a link once we get going. But it said something like, don't be afraid of no's, because whenever you're at a restaurant and they say, would you like dessert tonight? You don't freak out because they ask, do you want dessert? You know, or like, do you want to upsize this? Or do you want fries with that? Like, that's just the thing that you ask. So people are going to say no, just like you say no thanks to dessert at a restaurant. No thanks, I'm full. No thanks, whatever. So anyway, are we ready?
That's good, Amy. I want to say just a couple little housekeeping things before you start your race here, you guys, okay? So again, going to that document that Amy's talking about, like, you may not have a true list of 100, but you have all the contacts in your phone. You have your workstation on your computer or your phone. So you have contacts that you're going to be reaching out to. So make sure you have your calendar. You have an idea of what your schedule looks like, so you can actually answer them when they say, do you have this open? Pen, paper, positive attitude. That's what it says. And then just to build on what Amy said, it said, like, if they say no, then ask for an order, you know, totally understand. Would you like to join a party or place an order? If they're on the fence, talk to them about what's available this month, like a promotional that they might want to earn for free, much like what we've been saying this whole time. If they say yes, then you get the party on the books, and then you'll go from there with whatever your system is on parties. And some of the people, even if you're not on here now, people who might listen to this later, you might be brand new to Scentsy. Guess what? We haven't hardly done anything during the pandemic as far as like in person or all that protocol. So you may need to learn all that, and that'll be fine. But it's just about getting people to say yes to one of our types of parties, whatever works for you, whatever works for them, but it's going to be fun. And so keep track of your yeses and your nos. And then Amy, did you want them to put it in the chat when they book one?
Yeah, so in the
That where we're
chat, let
doing
us
that?
know if you get yeses, let us know if you get nos, let us just chat with us how it's going. I think you could even interrupt and come on if you want to turn your mic off, and we'll just kind of just be here if you have a
I
question.
think they should unmute and go, woo! I think that's what they should do.
And let us know. Yeah, and you have to get a date booked. The date, you need to get a date, okay? So if you get a yes, that counts, but you need to get a date today or tomorrow if somebody's like getting ready to go to bed and they can't talk. Okay, we're gonna start. Are you ready? Get set, go. But yeah, we're here. Like, I wonder if everybody really did wait, but yeah, we're here if you have questions. But honestly, I think I'm gonna message some people too. I would love to use this time.
Okay, I'm gonna have to leave the chat to do it, so I'll be
Okay,
back at
Karen.
7.
Come back at 10 minutes till the end of the hour.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay,
Sidetrack. Did we say when we get them, we're gonna tell everybody how we got them?
I would love that.
Like, say what you said. Post it in the chat for us so everybody else can see what you said. Cool?
Yep. You have a party tomorrow, Amber? You mean you just asked your best friend right now who's with you and she said yes, or they said yes? That he said yes, yes. That almost feels like cheating, but I don't think it is.
I don't either. Go,
You
Amber.
asked. I was so lucky that they were right there. Congrats, Amber. Okay, I'm gonna write your name down. Who's your SSD? We can go ahead and name that winner. Do you know, and what's your last name?
Amber, is that my Amber?
Oh, it's me. Yeah.
I think it's Amber Pigeon, Amber Lambert.
Okay. Sorry, Amber. It just says
Okay.
Amber, so I didn't know.
Well, it could be a different one, make sure.
She said Amy. I want to make sure nobody's just sitting around thinking, I'm going to sit and do something else and wait until the 30 minutes is over. Are we all messaging people? Okay, yes, Lambert. Okay, cool, Amber, congrats. I'm going to send you a prize this week. Maybe next week. Sometime soon, I'm going to get a prize in the mail for you. I want to say this too. I saw Amber said she got bridal party starting Friday to know so far. That's great. So we may not all hear back from everybody tonight, and that's okay. Just know hopefully people will be responding to you even later in the week.
I just gotta know.
Yay! I gotta know.
Well, so far I found my past hosts who flopped for one reason or another. And I just said, hi, I revamped my Scentsy sample packs. Want to smell all the new stuff and try some samples? I'm not asking. It might turn into a party. That's my plan. We'll see how it goes.
Is there a meeting passcode? Somebody on my team's trying to get on. Is there a passcode? I didn't get asked.
I don't think so.
I didn't either.
I can look and see. I mean, it is signed. I'll send it to you just a second.
No, it's okay. Here. I found it.
Okay. I know sometimes they assign it, but we don't really always need it.
I got it. Yes.
Who said that? To me?
Me.
All right.
Oh, I love the bell, Kay. That's great.
Thank you for
We
the
need a
bell.
cowbell for sure.
She hates parties. She's a longtime friend, but she'll do a party link on her page. I got a yes.
Where's the bell when you need it? Ding, ding, ding. Way to go.
I gotta know. Woohoo.
I gotta know.
Meant to give a 10-minute warning, but I missed it. So 8 minutes left. 8 minutes.
I need more time. I am getting a lot of follow-up done. That's all I'm saying so far.
Ugh.
I got my first yes, y'all.
Yay, Janie.
Woo, Janie, congrats.
Yay. It's your first time trying this, right?
First time, and it's my first party.
Yay.
So proud of you.
I'm kind of nervous. Thanks, y'all.
Oh, I
I'll be
just
glad-
saw.
I'll be glad to help you, sweetheart, to get it, all organized and help you out, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
I just saw in the comments, Brienne said she got 3 yeses. She can't talk. She's at work. While she's at work, she got 3 yeses. That is so awesome.
She's brand new too.
Is she under you, Denise? Is she on your
Yeah,
team?
she's a third line of mine. She's brand new. She's right in my community. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Good job, Brienne.
Yeah, new girls. I can't even get somebody to text me back. You guys are doing good. The concentration, you could cut it with a knife.
Oh, this is a different Brienne, Denise. She said she's from Terry's team. It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Yay, Terry. I'm so sorry. I have a Brienne too. So sorry. Way to go, Terry.
I just want to go on record saying I've got my first home party since I rejoined Cincy.
That's exciting. Oh, we have one more minute.
I love the bell cake.
1 minute warning. 1 minute.
Brienne, I'm so excited you got on here. Girl.
Okay. We are nearing the end. Wrap up that text, that last message you're sending, and get your tallies. Holy cow, Amber. Okay. 15 no's. Oops. 15 no's and 7 yeses. That is a great percentage, I would say.
Okay, Amber, is your best friend sitting there helping you?
No, he actually had to go home. No, I've got my first home party. Most of them are online, and I've got a pouch party. And my friend said that he's going to talk to their friends who I guess are in trouble with their wives or girlfriends a lot. and see if maybe they can get some brownie point orders or something like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is wonderful. I mean, not that's kind of, I don't know, but that is
Right.
so great. So happy for you. Okay,
Mark,
everybody
right.
else in the comments, let us know how many no's and how many yeses. Even if you're not, if you think, oh, I didn't get that many no's or that many yeses, will you please comment and let us know how many you got? We want to cheer for you. Even if it's one, heck, man. That's great. I just got a maybe. That doesn't count, but it's at least a maybe. 5 no's. That means at least you had a touch, you touched base with that customer, and that's okay. One stop. Oh, those are harsh.
I know.
Oh. 2 yes, 1 no.
And you can't take those personally. I know Kaylin wouldn't anyway, but it's like, you know, you guys have to remember, this is your business. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing. This is how you make money. And like some of us, it's our main income. So you can never, you know, that's their deep-seated issue if they're going to say stop, especially when you're just doing your job and you're just all happy, like trying to get them free stuff. How can that be a bad thing?
Liz is just chatting with people. Okay, so 7 no responses. So let's do this. Amber, as of right now, kind of like had a total sweep, and she's under me and in my group. So I will take care of her. Do we want to do like a next highest for each of the, maybe the second two categories for the most guesses and no's?
Yes.
Okay.
Prizes are fun. Yes.
Okay. So we need to check on that. And I just want to say this, while maybe one of you guys can be counting, I would just want to say, this is something that honestly, we should all be doing at least every new catalog at the minimum. Okay, Lynn, is she going to ring a cowbell? Did she get one?
I got a Facebook party.
Yay!
Ring it.
And it's my St. Jude one.
Oh, that's so cute.
Even better.
I think ideally, every month or every 3 months, it would be a good idea to sit down, especially if you're feeling like business is dry, you've got nothing going on. Just sit down, spend the 30 minutes or the hour, put it on your calendar, because otherwise it's never going to happen. Never going to happen, because this is not one of those things that is urgent. It is important, but it's not urgent. When you have a customer text you and say, here's my order, or if you get an order in, or if you're, there are certain things that are urgent and you have to take care of it right then. This is one of the most important things. And sometimes it doesn't get prioritized for us. And I am speaking with my hands waving in the air saying, it's me, it's me. So, did she get another one? Kaylin, are you, ring the bell.
That's the party. She's not for sure yet. She says it's very tempting.
That's good. That's really good. It's out of our comfort zone. Yes. Yes. Janie, wait, Janie got another one. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so happy. I mean, just the practice and asking and thinking about it is great. And so for those of you guys who are getting yeses, I'm so excited that you're going to have these parties booked. And let me tell you, what is your goal at that party, whether it's a home party or not, is to book more parties to keep your calendar going. So we're going to have to hop off of here in a couple minutes, but do we have a total for who had the most yeses and nos?
Brianne's got 3. Anybody have more than 3, but not as many as Amber? Because Amber's the queen tonight.
And Amber's
Janie
gonna-
also has 3.
Janie, yes.
So Brienne had 3 and Janie has 3. Quick,
Okay.
one of you guys book one more and it'll be a tiebreaker.
That's great.
Just kidding. Brienne's under Terry and Janie is Denise?
Yeah.
She's in our group? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna write down Janie.
Cool. Brianne, congratulations. Good job.
Congrats. And who
Oh,
had
yeah.
the most no's?
Monica has 5.
Well, I think I should win.
Amber
by
had
default.
15.
Stop.
Amber's gonna get prizes because she kind of cleared the board on all of them. So
I know.
who's the next? Monica said 5.
Amber for president.
Oh, Monica said 7 no's.
Lord, please no, not president. I don't want no.
Just the president of Booking Blitzing.
That's
I
my
think
slogan.
I think it's Monica. Monica, you are who? What Monica are you? What's your last name? Who's your SSD?
Hey guys, I'm back.
Hi, Karen.
How'd it go, Karen?
Well, I have got 3 yeses.
Yay!
And I've got them all booked for one for this Thursday and 2 on a weekend. And then I've got 2 no's so far, but I've still got, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I've still got 3 people that haven't answered me yet.
Okay, awesome job. You are tied for 3rd? No, tied for 2nd with 2 other people.
Yay!
We're hoping somebody's gonna be the tiebreaker here any second.
That's okay, Brian. That's good. Oh my gosh.
Do we know who Monica is? I want to give her a prize for the most no's. That is prize worthy, but I don't know her last name. It just says Monica's iPhone. I have a Monica, but I don't know if it's my Monica.
I do too.
Monica.
Janie has 4 now.
Yay, Jamie!
All right. This is great, you guys.
Oh my gosh, this is fun.
Does anybody, if I hope,
It's-
oh, it is Monica. It's my Monica. Okay, I wondered. Yay!
Nice.
I got lots of prizes. This is exciting. I have one quick question before we end. Does anybody want to say anything? Like any kind of takeaway? Did you have an aha tonight? Or anything funny? Amber, yeah.
Yeah. I just gotta say that, like, even though I had a lot of no's don't get easy very often. Like I feel like sometimes it's dumbfounded on what to reply. I guess to no's, so I kind of try and be, myself, like, as nice as possible, and let them know that they don't want to book a party, but if they ever do, kind of leave that door open, because like I've heard so many people say that people may not react or comment to your posts or texts or anything like that, but they're still reading them, they're still seeing them. So don't be scared of no's, like I really was like when I first rejoined. And it's, I guess it'll eventually get easier over time, but even for me, like, no's are still hard.
Hey, Amber, you're in the Rising Star University. Have you watched the video on Tuesday of the booking of asking people to join? Okay, so I feel like that video kind of goes along even with asking for parties. And for those of you who aren't in that program, I'll just say, I really liked this girl's video because she said that it's just as hard for them to say no to us as it is for us to ask. And
Yes.
that is so true. My friend Jeanette asked me to speak on her team page on recruiting. And I really wanted to say no because I don't feel like I'm a real strong recruiter. But I didn't because, I wanted to help her. But the other thing,
being disappointed.
yes, I didn't want to let her down. And so a lot of times your friends will say yes to you out of not wanting to let you down. But the other thing that I took away from that video for everyone else that's listening is when someone does say no, I thought it was really cool that she said you should immediately respond to them with, that's okay. That's okay. I needed to get some no's too. And then immediately change the subject and say something like, so how's that new baby doing? Or
Yes.
to take the pressure off of them saying no. I thought that was brilliant.
Yeah, really
I love
good.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like,
what I
that's not the
kinda
only
did
thing
with
I
all
care
my
about.
no's.
And
Right.
can I say something?
Yeah.
When I get a no, I always tell him, that's okay, but I'll keep in touch. And they always go, okay, that'll be fine and stuff. So I get lots of no's, and at first it was really hard, and but now it's just like if I get a no, I tell them it's okay. I'll just keep in touch with them, and then I go on to the next person and stuff. And it's gotten a lot easier, but I have to say, I've been in this for a long time now. My centiversary was this week, and it's 14 years. So
Anniversary. Wow.
Wow.
it is. I'm with Liz.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so yeah, it was really hard at first, but it got a lot easier over the years.
Well, building off what Karen just said, that you guys, once you start really taking, no one will take your business serious until you take your business serious. Does that make sense? You know what I mean? So you have to have pride in your business so other people have pride in what you do. If you come off intimidated or awkward and unsure of what you're asking or wanting from customers, hosts, or recruiting, then you will look vulnerable to that. And you don't have to at all. You know, we love what we do and we have a great company. It's solid in character and integrity and everything else. So you have nothing to ever be embarrassed about or to feel awkward about. So once you tell yourself you are proud of what you do and you don't care who hears you loud and proud, then it'll all weave together and it works out. And then you stop feeling like that.
What's that quote about how the courage is on the other side of trying? Oh, I'll find it.
Sounds like a good one.
I had one that was like, yeah, I said one in a presentation once, I'll probably mess it up and I said it, but it was like, bravery means being the only one that knows you're scared. You know what I mean? So, right, think about that for a second, you know, because when you have to act brave, nobody has to know you're really scared. You might know you're intimidated, but you're being brave. You're rising above it.
Like that.
When I Google Liz's words, it says everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear.
That's it. I knew fear was in it. Well done, Kate.
Right,
That's a
I'm gonna
good
make one
one.
of those quotes the cover for this YouTube video because I'm gonna record it so we can send it to our team.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for getting on tonight. I'm so proud of you. I hope that you feel like this was well worth your time. I believe that it was. So yeah, let your director know too, or your superstar director know like later on. Like, see, possible 5th party now. Like, hello, let us know later if you do get more after tonight because we want to just get excited with you. So anyway,
I'm about to shout Brienne's butt off on my team page because I'm proud of her.
Yeah, we're so proud of you guys.
Yeah.
Liz is my director.
Liz is Karen's.
Yeah, I was just gonna say,
Nice.
I was totally embarrassed you on our team page too.
Oh,
If you guys can hang on 1 second and just keep chatting for a minute, someone may join us.
Someone may join us.
Someone may join us just to say hello. So
Christy,
just
what
keep
did you
chatting for a
do?
minute.
Christy.
Well, now I'm all nervous.
Christy, you're popular. What did you do?
I didn't do nothing.
I didn't do nothing.
Chat amongst yourselves.
Nobody's leaving now. My kids all have to put themselves to bed.
What are we talking about? Were we just talking about courage and bravery?
We are.
And the power of asking, because you can't get anything in this life without asking. People are not going to just jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, you sell Scentsy, can I join your team? You have to ask. And if you want something, and sometimes, you know, it takes a lot of courage and you're uncomfortable and you feel unworthy, the worst that's going to happen is someone is going to say no and you're going to suck it up and move on. So I have asked someone to join us and they just got back to me and said they're going to try. So let's just see if they can.
Cool.
Yeah.
I
But
just got
asking,
another-
sorry, asking is everything.
I did have one of my people tell me that she has 4 friends that sell Scentsy, but she only buys from me.
That feels
That made me feel
good.
kind of good. I needed that.
Yeah. And that says a lot about how you run your business, Monica, obviously, you know. Half the
makes me proud
half
for
the
you.
battle, right. Half the battle is like just being kind and being attentive to people, whether it's your team or your customers, you know.
You know, I'm not even gonna lie. Like when
whoever said something about the whole bravery and being courageous. My nerdy side kind of like got the best of me. I'm like, I'm not a Gryffindor, I'm a Ravenclaw.
And now
Yeah.
it's time to actually like plan out these parties, figure out what you're doing if you don't already know. And I have to tell you guys, every single home party, I have to psych myself up. I've been doing this for over 13 years, and I get a little nervous every time, whether it's online or at a home. I get little butterflies and I just get anxious, and so
In all my
Yeah.
years of doing
but it's
home
good for us,
parties-
it's good.
In all my years of doing home parties, I was only ever really prepared once. Because the night before I had had some struggles before that, because I would get there and go, oh, I forgot that. Oh, I forgot that. Or I took too much, or whatever the deal was. You know how you do. You grow as you go, you figure it out and you change things as you go. And so for that one, the night before, I walked through everything in my head, what I needed to lay out where, blah, 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 blah. And I caught everything and I loaded it into one bin. It was like, yes, I finally got it down. And anyway, I just felt so at peace. It was so totally different than the stressed, what if I got it wrong kind of a thing. But I tell you what, even not doing home parties for the last 2 years, I'm doing great with these shopping links. I'm just offering shopping links galore and they're loving it. So, I don't know if we wanted to talk about other ideas for home parties or, for online parties, but I'm loving this idea where all you do is like what Amy talked about, send samples to your host and their friends, and then have used jot form so that it directs them to your VIP page. And that's it. You can go live once a week or whatever, and you're done. Don't even have to do an actual party if you don't want to.
Yeah. And I'll say too, I offered my sister who's testing that out for me. I offered, do you want to do a Zoom party? And she asked her friends, they all said, heck no. So I was like, okay, and I'm not even sending the expensive party packs this time. I'm sending a regular envelope with my scratch and sniffs. I asked them what on the jot form, which one sample do you want? And it was something that was flat. So I can send all of them, hopefully with that non-machinable 70-cent. Yeah, they had like 3 options, the little paquette type ones. So I'm gonna see how it goes and see if that is better than spending $3 to mail each one, I'm in it to make money. I mean, I like to give people samples, but if it doesn't make a difference, then we should be keeping our money.
I love home parties. I love them. And one of the things I can tell you that I put in my head when I first started is that, and I knew nothing because I hadn't used Scentsy, so I knew nothing. So I was just asking people, let me come in and show you what I have, whatever. And when I would get ready, I would say to myself, and girls, this is the truth. I may not know very much, but I sure as heck know more than they know. Because, and and now everybody, uses the product and knows, but you still have the product knowledge and the experience now. So when I walk into somebody's house, I have the upper hand because I know more than they know. So be at peace about it and just
That's
have
a
fun
really
with
good
it.
point, Denise.
Mhm. It's Jason.
Uh-oh.
Well, look who it is.
Hey.
It's Jason. He's muted.
Jason.
Unmute yourself.
We see you're here. You're not sneaky.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I finally got it figured out. I got it figured out. Just wrapped up an accelerated leadership call, but you guys are doing Booking Blitz.
Yep.
How'd we do?
We never counted up how many total, did we?
We haven't yet. We keep getting yeses in the aftermath.
I don't
Let
even
me try to go through and do that.
Yeah. Well, thank you for doing this. I hope it helped your business.
Yep.
We were just talking about how it's kind of nerve-wracking, and for some it's their first parties that they just booked tonight, but we're pretty pumped.
Really?
Got lots of no's
Okay.
too, which is fine.
Yeah. Yeah. which is why a booking blitz is fun, because then you can still come back and say, I'm in a place where I'm loved and people care about me. And it's okay if somebody says no, because I'm not going to be all by myself and alone and unhappy. And sorry, you can't really see me. I'm driving in my car because accelerated leadership ended. And then my wife texted me and said, I didn't realize this, but my son has a basketball game. So I'm now driving over to a basketball game. But yeah, but this, and so it's fun. This is why it's so great to get together and do these things. You guys are amazing.
Thank you so much for taking time for us. That is awesome.
I mean, you know, this is what I love doing. So I would do this all day. You know, the other thing that I told people, and I mentioned this on a live on the event, was you can do this once a month. Imagine if just once a month, you took like 15 or 20 names, message them out. You would get 13 no's, maybe 1 or 2 yeses. But man, the difference of 1 or 2 booked parties every month between now and the end of the year, if you booked like 1 or 2 a month and got those customers and followed up with them, and maybe you flip 1 or 2 hostesses or they join, or, you know, like, man, by December, you could have promoted a title or 2 or be in a totally different place in your business. And it just takes like half an hour of, as Amy said, like, we're nervous, we're scared, we've never done this, we get some no's, but I'm just going to do it anyway. And yeah, once or twice a month would totally, or once a month would totally change your business. So don't let this be the last time you do it.
Okay, well, we're going to invite you every time, but maybe next time I'll send you the proper link.
Yeah.
That would be better.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Jason, thank you. It's always so great to see Jason. Jason is maybe the best cheerleader I've ever cheered.
Oh my gosh. I was going to say the second most excited person on this call.
Hey, we have newbies on here that don't know who Jason is.
My gosh. Yeah, so I work at the home office. I'm in consultant development, been with Sensi since 2008. So yeah, I've been around for a long time and just always blessed to get to work with such amazing people. You guys are just spectacular. So.
Well, I hope the basketball game goes well. Thank you again so much for popping on.
Yes, thanks to you guys. Yeah, let's do it again next month.
Okay.
Thanks, Jason.
Okay, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye, buddy.
That was cool, Christy.
Awesome.
Thanks for doing that. That was really special.
All I had to do was ask.
I know. Yes, you did.
Very cool.
What a great teaching opportunity you just took.
True. All right, you guys.
Karen.
Oh,
Karen.
I got 3 yeses.
Okay. I don't know if I counted this right. I didn't count any of the superstar directors, but I think about 23 is what I think I came up with ish. So let's just
There's not even that many on here tonight, so that's great.
We'll just round it up to 25 and tell everybody that that's the way it is. I'm just saying. That's great, you guys. This is like really good. So even if you feel like you didn't have success, continue your blitz. You know, continue it tomorrow, whatever. It doesn't have to just be tonight. And, you know, after work is good. Sometimes I think Sunday afternoons are good. It just depends, you know, like just go for it. It's just about just doing it, because at least you can say you tried. And it's just like anything in our business. Sometimes, you know, we launch something and you sell 1 million of them and you're surprised. And then sometimes we launch something we think we're going to sell 1 million of and we don't. And it's just, you have to try, because you don't know unless you try.
Well said.
All right, I guess we'll wrap it up, you guys. Hope you have a wonderful night.
Congratulations.
See you next time. Yeah, congrats.
Ladies.
Thanks, everyone. It was fun. Good night. Congrats,
Bye.
everyone.
Cowbell. Okay.
Oh, we need a cowbell one more time.
Thank you.
All right, bye, guys.
I had so much fun. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
All right.
Bye.